Hey guys, Austin here with the post-game reaction to the Oilers' 6-3 victory over the Arizona Coyotes, and at certain points during this game, it was not very pretty. That second period specifically was not great. A bit of a roller coaster of a game, but Edmonton, once again, third period, they just completely take over. They just decide, hey, we're the best team in the NHL when we feel like it, and Chris Knoblauch, his line shuffling for the third period worked out. I did like that he split up McDavid and Draisaitl in that third period. It makes a huge difference having them on their own lines. But let's just jump right into the game notes here. So, first NHL start for Matt Villalta, Stuart Skinner for Edmonton. Draisaitl scores 2:22 into the period on a power play from a feed from McDavid. They were 1-for-1 at that point. It was 1-0 Edmonton. And then Kulak made a great play not long after to break up a potential breakaway for the Coyotes. Fourth line had a good shift with Holloway, Gagne, and Ryan. And then Nick Bjugstad walks in and absolutely rifles one past Skinner on the glove side to tie the game. Now, I initially wrote not a good look for Skinner, but on the replay, that's just a nice shot by Bjugstad. I'm going to give credit to the shooter on that one. I'm not going to be too hard on Skinner on that first goal. There was lots of Let's Go Oilers chants. I would say most of the crowd were Oilers fans. And shout out to Oilers Nation. I am not affiliated with them, but it's the Nation vacation trip, and they were well represented in Arizona. They were shown on the TV multiple times. It was really cool to see. So anyone from Oilers Nation that's tuning into this video right now, you guys absolutely killed it down in Arizona. You are making Oilers fans proud, and you guys were loud. We love to see it. Arizona was hard on the forecheck. Dylan Guenther had a couple solid looks. And then Matt Dumba speared Leon Draisaitl after a little battle in front of the net. Edmonton got a power play. Nuge hit the crossbar. No goal on the power play for Edmonton. They would finish the night 1-for-2 on the power play. Top line with a good shift. McDavid just missed a wide open net. It was one of those weird tap-ins that he just missed. I don't know. If the net is wide open, McDavid somehow misses. I just don't understand. Warren Foegele hits the bar. There was 3 posts or crossbars for Edmonton in that first period. The game could have been completely blown out and out of reach after 20, but it wasn't. Instead, it was 2-1 Edmonton. The shots were 8-7 Oilers, and the expected goals were 1.5 to 0.3 in favor of the Oilers. Now, second period, Matthias Janmark takes a good penalty to prevent a tap-in for Arizona. That's one of those situations where, yes, that's a good penalty to take because Arizona was going to score, but it doesn't matter because Arizona ended up scoring on the power play anyways, and Edmonton's penalty kill has given up 10 goals in its last 19 attempts. Not good. That penalty kill, they really need to start working on that. That is just, I don't think the penalty kill is as bad as it has been. I don't think it was as good as it was during the win streak, but I don't think it's as bad as what we've seen so far post All-Star break. Foegele can't clear a puck. There was a strange dump attempt that just went straight up in the air. Arizona started pressing. And then Nick Bjugstad scores again. On that one, I would have liked Stuart Skinner to stop it. But again, Nick Bjugstad, we saw it with Edmonton last year when he was on the team after we acquired him at the deadline. He has a deadly shot. He uses his big body to get into scoring positions. So again, credit to the shooter. I would have liked Skinner to make a save on that one. The Oilers, I thought, were being thoroughly outworked in the second period up to that point, and it was actually pretty low event hockey overall. Arizona got that lead, and then neither team was really doing a whole lot. Arizona would press. Edmonton couldn't even get out of their own zone. They couldn't make a 5-foot pass. They were struggling to just create a basic breakout. Skinner had a couple big saves at the end of the period. Oilers had one shot in the final 9 minutes of the second. At the end of 2, it was 3-2 Arizona. The shots were 17-14 in favor of the Coyotes, and the expected goals were 1.8 to 1.35 in favor of Edmonton. So despite being down 3-2 heading to the third, the Oilers still had the advantage in the expected goals. However, in that second period alone, Arizona had 1.1 expected goals and Edmonton had 0.3. So Arizona with a much better second period than Edmonton. Now, I wrote in my notes here, Knoblauch's line shuffling since the streak ended is baffling to me. McDavid and Draisaitl need to be on their own line to start the third. And then, under the third period, before it even started, I wrote, what have Foegele and McLeod done since the All-Star break? Because that was a talking point that I was going to bring up if Edmonton lost. They didn't lose. McLeod ended up getting on the score sheet. Foegele ended up getting an empty netter. I do have these in my game day notes. I write notes during the game, so it's nice to see the old reverse jinx start working a little bit sometimes when I call players out. Draisaitl was put with Kane and McLeod. Great line. Evander Kane with 2 goals in that third period. McDavid was put with Nugent Hyman. Hyman scored a beautiful tip goal. Holloway was with Fogle and Perry. Again, that's a good line in my opinion. And then Janmark was with Ryan and Gagne. Very quiet line for them. McLeod was about to draw a power play, but Evander Kane scored. Nice pass from Evan Bouchard, and then Kane picked the blocker side corner to tie the game at 3. That is his 20th of the season. Hyman then tipped home a Matthias Ekholm shot to make it 4-3. And it was very funny because Zach Hyman started celebrating before the puck even went in the net. They mentioned it on the broadcast. He already had his hands in the air and the puck was still dribbling toward, like behind the goaltender. Really funny that he just knew it was going in. And then Bouchard was his 3rd assist of the game, 33rd goal of the season for Zach Hyman. Edmonton was really pressing in the 3rd period at this point. The line juggling is working. I wrote splitting McDavid and Draisaitl is key. Keep those two on their own lines moving forward. And then Ryan McLeod scores, but it was actually tipped in by Evander Kane, who was a net front presence. 5-3 Oilers. The Oilers scored 3 goals in 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and they were out shooting Arizona 9-1 in the period up to that point. And then Desharnais made a great block. McBain and Corey Perry were exchanging some punches, so there was 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. I love that Corey Perry is just mucking it up after whistles. He jumps in and defends his teammates. I absolutely love what I've seen from Corey Perry so far. And then Evander Kane got called for knocking Kesselring's helmet off, which is roughing, can't do that. I wrote, we need a big penalty kill here, and the penalty was killed. It was great to see. Arizona didn't really get set up. Skinner made a couple big saves, and then Fogle with the empty netter to make it 6-3 Edmonton. It was very nice of McDavid to find Warren Fogle and get him a goal. It was very unselfish play from McDavid. That is McDavid's 12th assist in his last 4 games. Warren Fogle on the score sheet, Ryan McLeod on the score sheet. These were guys I mentioned in previous videos saying, hey, we need to get these guys going post All-Star break, and they sure started getting going. So that was really good to see. End of the 3rd, 6-3 Oilers, which, by the way, if you tuned into the pregame report, I always do a pregame prediction. My score prediction was 6-3 Oilers. Just wanted to give a shout out to myself, pump my own tires. I'm kidding, guys. You can rag on me in the comments. I don't care. The shots were 27-25 for Edmonton. The expected goals finished 2.9 to 2.4 in favor of Edmonton. And my personal 3 stars, 3rd star, I had Leon Draisaitl. He had 1 goal, 2 assists. 2nd star, Evan Bouchard, 3 assists for him. And my 1st star was Evander Kane with 2 goals. Now, next up for Edmonton is the Boston Bruins, the big bad Bruins. They defeated the Dallas Stars today in a shootout, and Edmonton and Boston is always fun, and I am also a Bruins fan. I don't talk a lot about the Bruins on my channel. It is mostly Oilers content, but that is a game that I am very much looking forward to as a fan of both teams. So what did you guys think of the Oilers and Coyotes game overall? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you guys like these post-game debrief / reaction videos, make sure you hit like. If you want to see more, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that little bell so that you are always notified of notifications when I go live or upload new videos. Your support has been incredible. We are just over 1,600 subscribers now. We are on our way up here in 2024. Seriously, your guys' support has been amazing. Thank you guys so much. Go Oilers. I will have a day after video tomorrow with more talking points and discussions about this game. I love the day after segments, and they seem to be well received by you guys as well. And then, of course, Wednesday, I will have my pregame report and postgame debrief. And I still have an announcement to make probably this week regarding something to do with me and content creation. And I'm excited for that as well. So keep an eye out for that. I guess this outro is going on way too long. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Family Day Monday, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care.